Heyo YouTube, welcome back. Today we're on TFT and I'm buffing Maddie. With all this evolution, and I thought, yeah, this might be good to just stick on her and just see how far we can go. Essentially, she's going to get permanent stacking attack speed off every kill that she gets. So from here I was essentially just switching out my tanks. I went from Bruiser to Sentinel just to buff my entire team with the magic resistant armor. And obviously I got one of the best Sentinels fairly early on. So we are just about halfway to 3/4 through the game here. Yeah, you can see Maddie just ripping away. So a little insight on the augments that I ran this game. The first augment that I got was the one where I can have multiple selections on my next augment choices. So the next one I went through and I found Pandora's, which if you guys aren't running that or haven't really messed with it, you need to, because you just basically chill until you get the items you need. With the Giant Slayer, so eventually I put it on them thinking, yeah, they hop around and they might die, but Caitlyn doesn't really seem to get off as many shots. My third augment was Martial Law, you'll see on the left side here. It essentially just gives you Umvesa and Caitlyn, and they buff each other when using their abilities and such. I hopped on it as soon as I saw it, because that was going to give me Enforcer 6, so that's why you see that I have Caitlyn already as well. Quick push to 9, and I dropped the Elise in just to get the Bruiser buff and kind of make my front line a bit beefier. So at this point, I was actually beating this Lizzie, possibly. That win right there. They were actually on a pretty big win streak at that point. And I was kind of waiting for that battle to come, and it went pretty well. So I get the level 2 here, which is huge for her. And I already have another Rumble on deck. Now at this point, I kind of started questioning my choices. I didn't have very many tank items, and this round didn't go very well at all for me. Battling against the legendary Hawktua girl here. Just hanging on by a thread. So I quickly pan through just to kind of see where all the other teams are lining up their groups. I rarely look at other people's comps, and that might make some people mad here, but this game I play when I'm chilling, like when I wake up, and I always play ranked, don't get me wrong, but I tend to just let it roll. At least until the end. So this second round here, I lose again, and Mr. Bear, Lizzie lies, is chilling, kind of hoping to get some good items on this. Now with Pandora's, I can always let them change, but I felt a little bit panicked for time here. I didn't think I was winning very well, so I was kind of hoping to just get something and put it in. Went with Guard Breaker, I believe, here, just because out of the other items, I wanted something just a bit tankier, and I didn't want to run double redemption. And here I went with the Adaptive Helm. I feel like it's underrated, like, or at least people don't seem to use it very much, but I think the item has some great qualities. Mainly I was just looking for the magic resist here, and it seemed to have helped. Crazy that Maddie's attack speed is getting insane. And I always line up my team mostly on the right side, due to just most people always putting theirs across from it, and I tend to lean like heavy damage on one side just to kind of push through to that and open up a lane for Maddie or Caitlyn to get into that back line and get some shots down. So at this point, I knew I had him, but I was wondering if anyone else was left, and sure enough, there wasn't anyone else. It was just me and him. Throughout this time, I was kind of just taking a look at my line and thinking, mainly, I just want to wait and see what he does. I'm winning, or at least last I knew. So I figure best case is I'll leave this the same, see what he does, and maybe I'll try to compensate for that. So you can see he shifted his back line over. I kind of expected something would change in this round, at least I hoped, for his sake. So it looks a little sketchy, but we pull it out, no problem. Backline's just ripping away. Kind of just went for the Conqueror thing here, just to fill up all the traits on the side, just so it looks real nice. Let's give a little buff to the Junker. Level 2 Caitlyn pops up right there, which was huge. And of course, I have like the perfect amount after selling. And at this point, my team was kind of just set. I really didn't... I would either just have to sit here and save gold or, you know, play till we die, because I wasn't really going to level 3 any of these. It looks like he gets that Rebel stun. I believe that's where that comes from. I might be wrong on that. But I was starting to get a little worried when I saw that, but we, again, come out with the win. So I'm fairly confident at this point that I'm gonna be fine. And in this round, my front line seemed to have just got annihilated. And right away, I was like demolished. And I was like, okay, that looked quite a bit aggressive, more aggressive than I thought I was gonna lose by there. Go through another Elder Dragon, technically, but I went with the Sunfire Cape here. Wasn't sure if it would combo well with the Flamethrower on the Junker guy. And I threw a Crown Guard here on the Elise. Did a quick switch to the left at the very last second, just with Maggie, left Caitlyn on the right side. Immediately, the line's holding up way better than it did the last round. Both of our tanks basically ended up in the back lines, which is very interesting. I'm not sure how that all worked out that way. But it helped keep their damage away and secure the victory. YouTube, I just want to say thanks for watching. If you guys like what you saw, like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.